bands coming out. One member of it is 808 State. We have their new video, Pacific 707. Some people have described this particular band as New Order in style, but with a new age feel. But first of all, we start off with one of the granddaddies of Manchester New Wave, the Buzzcocks. Believe it or not, the Buzzcocks got back together again this past year for a tour of the United States. Restless Records has released a greatest hits compilation album by this Manchester group. They originally started off by Howard DeVito and Pete Shelley. DeVito split off, he formed Magazine, but Pete Shelley carried on with members Steve Diggle, John Maher and Steve Garvey. Steve Diggle not doing much of anything these days. John Maher, we understand, is running a garage, and Steve Garvey has been a carpenter in New York City. There was no Canadian dates this time around for the Buzzcocks, but back in 1979, 11 years ago now, Jeannie Becker, well known for being a fashion television expert these days, was interviewing this new wave band. This is how it looked then.
This is the scene at the Danforth Music Hall recently before a concert featuring Toronto's Vile Tones and one of England's most popular bands, the Buzzcocks. The Clash left their mark on Toronto, and the Buzzcocks impressed these fans. All kinds of rock and rollers who, lured by the promise of honest music, came together from all over Toronto. Downtown, the suburbs, people who traditionally thrived off hard rock are finally turning onto and having a mad affair with the new British invasion. Perhaps their devotion comes out of an anger caused by the boring music of the early 70s. But punkers are no longer confined to those who wear torn t-shirts and safety pins through their ears. We've been following the new wave scene in this city. Sure, we see the same fans again and again, but always there are new converts. The Beatles were once thought of as just another four young lads from Liverpool. Now the Buzzcocks, four young lads from Manchester, are determined to keep their music raw and conquer the world. Do you fancy yourself rock and roll stars?
Yes.
Yes, obviously. No,
give it a try. Sure, it's like. Well, we don't like it. We can always go back. You see.
Go back to what?
The roots.
Just
the roots.
The roots. Where are the roots?
In Manchester.
I see. Just hanging around, eh?
Yeah.
What about the star treatment? I mean, does it bother you, or do you like it? I mean, I know you might know.
We don't get it.
But we don't get it. But if people treat us nice, then we respond by, you know, our
all we ask for is a little bit of
big meals and all that. But I mean, by the same token, when we go back to Manchester, we can still get the bus or, you know, do things like that. Well, he gets the bus, I've got a car now. But still, you know, we just still do ordinary things anyway.
That's sort of nice to have that anonymity, but would you ever like to be that well-known that, I mean, you couldn't walk down the street?
No, because you depend on it. It's just a drug then, you know. If you think that, Christ, you know, you could just call someone and they'll do things for you, and that, you end up not doing anything yourself in your life, you know. Everything's done for you.
That sounds great to me.
Who broke their guitar the other night? Someone broke a Les Paul on stage.
Me.
Oh. Why'd you do that?
To prove a point to myself.
What point was that?
I'll never do it again. No, I don't know, I just sort of got carried away. I enjoy sort of using the guitar without actually, you know, playing straight chords or notes or something. I enjoy making noises and wrestling with it, caressing it, and wrestling with it and struggling with it. Just so happens after I'd finished, you know, bashing it around, I sort of just picked it up and threw it on the floor. I didn't realise that, you know, the neck was going to break off, and it did, so...
So it wasn't really an act of
it's just to prove
anger.
that it's only a guitar, because I'm not one of these dedicated musicians that sort of say, hey, that's, you know, it was a 1953 Les Paul, you know, a real rare guitar, and so people are sort of saying, oh, you know, how could you do that and all that, but it's just an instrument, it's just a piece of wood with strings on.
What a philosophy. Do you try to put this kind of philosophy across in your music?
Yeah, all we are 4 people on stage playing music. I mean, we're not...
Oh, it's just that easy, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Think anyone can do what you're doing?
Oh, yeah. No, it's all easy can do what
he goes,
I mean, as far as breaking a guitar, anybody can do it, if they've got, you know...
Oh, yeah, well, they've got the guts. No, but I'm talking about your music. I mean, you said you just got together 3 years ago. Before that, you were just playing with small bands and stuff. I mean, now you consider yourself serious musicians, obviously. No.
We've always been serious in what we do, but, you know.
As far as being musicians, I mean, that's just something which is on our passports. It's not our day-to-day living.
Slightly pretentious, because everybody's a potential musician. Yeah. I've heard people make noises that are like, you know, and they've not had an instrument.
Well, some of you are singing along. This is another you can sing along with. It's called What Do I Get? What do I get?